welcome back. I hope you gave enough thought to this position and were able to find some defensive resources for black. So, uh, so if you see what's going well for black here, obviously there is a queen very actively placed. The knight in the center is very useful. Uh, but the problem for black is uh, we are faced with a fork between our rook and the bishop, and looks like one of the pieces will be lost. So, uh, so objectively speaking, this position white is somewhat better. But in the game, I found a very interesting resource which actually led me to a very nice victory. So, and kudos to you if you found the idea and saw it all the way through. It's not too difficult. It's rather obvious actually. So I played bishop c7, setting a very nice trap. So now, obviously, the main question is what happens if white simply takes the rook. And now, in this position, white has a clear extra rook. Well, in this position, black is winning. In fact, I believe it is mate by force. I haven't checked it, but I think it might be a force mate here. So this is what happened in the game. And here I had planned knight to f3. So the idea of the bishop move to c7 is, I'm threatening a mate on h2, and I'm threatening it with the bishop as well as the knight. So now you see the knight, the bishop, and the queen are all looking at the h2 square. So in the game, he tried pawn to h3, which is really the only way to defend against mate. Capturing the knight in any way will lead to checkmate this way. So the knight cannot be captured. So pawn to h3, blocking the queen's route. And here, the key move, again not very hard to find, queen g3. So I don't really care about this bishop, or sorry, the knight. The knight does a great job of keeping the king on h1 so that queen h2 will be mate. It covers the g1 square. So now mate is unavoidable, and in the game I think, yeah, my opponent captured this and I checkmated him. So yeah, that is the solution, bishop c7, setting this nice trap. But as I said, white does not have to fall into this trap. So there is a better defense for white now, and white is objectively speaking doing quite well. If he finds the move rook to f4, so which is not super easy. So essentially attacking my queen and blocking my bishop's route to h2 square. So now the best move for black is to go rook takes bishop, and now the play can proceed in two different ways. The point of rook takes bishop, by the way, is white is attacking my queen, and if I simply move my queen, then my rook on c5 is just lost. So I need to grab whatever I can with my rook first. So I take the bishop, and this also happens to conveniently attack his queen. So the point is, if he takes my queen now, I will take his queen. And in this position, white is better, but it's not, that bad. It's not as bad as it could have been if I just lose a whole rook or a whole bishop. So, and the other line after rook takes bishop, rook takes c1, is he could take on c1, in which case I will just bring my queen back and defend my bishop on c7. And again, white remains better. Yep. So yeah, that was the solution to this problem. A nice defensive problem from a real game, my own game. If you found bishop to c7 and saw the whole idea of knight f3 and queen g3, then I think you are good at calculation and have a good eye for tactics. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this problem, guys, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and write in the comments below anything you want to share regarding the problem. And I will see you in the next video of the calculation challenge with more interesting positions. Okay, bye guys.